What's cracking clap kids, today we're making hash browns. This recipe is a simple one and requires basic ingredients you would find in your pantry. I'm starting off with 2 potatoes. 1 hash brown is equal to a single potato. I'm going to give him a quick wash and proceed to peel, getting rid of all the skin using my trusty potato peeler. I'm then going to grab my grater and we're going to use the side with the large holes as we can see here. Then we're going to go to town grating, making sure we don't grate our hands off. When everything is grated, we wash the potato pieces off their starch. We then pour it into a towel and wring out as much moisture as we can. And then we will transfer to a dry bowl. Now that we have our dry mix, we're going to add our seasonings. I'm adding salt to draw out as much moisture as I can, pepper and garlic powder. I would also recommend adding onion powder and cayenne pepper, however I didn't have any on hand at the time. I did some research for this video and a technique by Ethan Chabalowski, who placed their mix into a small bowl and then patted it down and it come out. I did the same thing for the shaping of the hash browns and it was much easier. If your hash brown mixture is having trouble binding, add an egg. Tightly pack your container and empty onto a plate lined with parchment. This will make it easier to get off your cold hash browns later. One thing to note is the thickness. I make mine thin. Too thick and the inside won't cook. Too thin and it'll be mega crispy. I'm now going to put these into a freezer for a minimum of 30 minutes or until firm. If you want to keep these for a later date you can. I would definitely use them within 2 weeks to a month. Normally with hash browns you deep fry, but for me I love to shallow fry. I personally never fill up my pan a lot. For this batch I did roughly ½ inch, basically enough to submerge the hash brown a little. Once your oil is nice and hot, you can test it by tossing in a flake of the potato. If that bubbles up nicely, toss in your hash browns, making sure to be careful when placing it into the hot oil. Lay them away from you, and any others. One of mine did break, but you'll be fine as you'll see. Fry until golden brown on one side, then flip, fry until golden brown on the other side. Take out of the fryer or your pan and pat dry of oil. Personally, I like my hash browns on a good old sandwich or a wrap, so using my leftover oil, I'm going to crack in an egg. I didn't mean to break the yolk, but that's fine. I'll go back over to my workstation. Here I have 2 slices of bread taken from my how to make bread video. I'll lay it on my hash brown, followed by my freshly fried egg, followed by some rocket and mixed salad leaves. I'm fancying something sweet, so I'm adding the iconic Heinz ketchup, a true classic condiment. Top the sandwich, cut in half and boom. Let's have a bite. The crunch of this sandwich is insane. Crisp on the outside, cooked on the inside. Everything about this sandwich is perfect. And the hash browns. Make this at home is easy. One final thing to say is a lot of videos I've seen online par cook the hash browns. I didn't par cook them and mine were cooked. So say that how you will. My recipes are meant to be quick and easy. Make them quick and easy. If you want to par cook them, but that's on you and it takes time. So with that said chaps, I will see you later.